What? What's happened to my bike?
No, not my normal ride. Just a courtesy scooter. Had a few issues with my bike of late, and the place where I get my bike fixed at BMS, Bavarian Motorcycle Servicing. It's bike for a couple of days. Basically, the gearbox seal, which joins the engine, sort of rubber washer, is perished, being a pretty old bike that I've got, 20 years old, or 25 I think. So that had to get fixed because it's been pissing oil all over my sort of new garage of my new house. And also need to get a new battery, and the fork seals have gone again, which happened 8 months ago. But here in Christchurch, New Zealand, we've got pretty bumpy roads, leftovers from earthquakes we've had over the last 5 years or so. So yeah. Anyway, the scooter had lots of GoPro mounts all over it. Had been used in a sort of charity ride, and so I made use of the front ones. And to the left, there's some old containers, and being converted into some temporary shops because there's not many buildings in the CBD here. And I thought I'd show some of the new buildings that have gone up over the last couple of years post-earthquake. Sort of a futuristic sort of bus depot to the right, and lots of cranes, which is sort of a normal view of Christchurch these days. But yeah, as I've said in previous videos, we've had some pretty major earthquakes here a couple of years ago, and continue to get a few aftershocks still to this day, and pretty much wiped out most of the buildings in the city, and in some urban areas as well, where people have lost a lot of houses. Here there's a lot of containers here that's actually stopping the front of the building from falling, and I guess they're going to rescue the face of the building and build backwards. And here's a few sort of snapshots I took in 2012 and 2013, about a year or two after the quakes, and these buildings hadn't been demolished at that stage, and this was a building where a lot of people lost their lives and caught on fire, and this is one of the churches, and just sort of the devastation that the earthquakes that we had caused. And then of course, you know, this is 5 years later, and still there's a lot of empty space in the CBD. And this was a building that I got caught on camera, which had been imploded. Only 2 buildings in Christchurch were demolished in this way. The majority, or the rest of them, were all demolished by bulldozer and diggers, with which is a more cost-effective way of, and safer way of demolishing it. Anyway, this little courtesy scooter had a little flashing light when you were over 40 k's per hour, sort of warned you were going over speed. But the scooter itself had the restrictor taken out of it, so I could get up to about 65 k's per hour. Pretty fun actually. Quite enjoyed it. So picking up the bike from BMS took about 3 days. Lots of parts had to be ordered, and a big dent in my wallet. But they're really good guys there, really trustworthy, and do a really good job. So pretty pleased. It's pretty much like a new bike again. Well, an old new bike. So gonna probably not go out for many rides in the next coming months, because got a new baby. That's why I haven't done any videos for a while. So it's all been full on at home, and also we moved into a new home as well about a day and a half before the baby was born. So it's been pretty hectic. I think that was an RS just there, back there in the video, that's being fixed. But yeah, so it's been fun times, but it's nice to get this bike fixed, because I haven't been using it for about a month or so, mainly because the shocks were weeping quite a lot actually. And I don't know if any of you viewers have know anything about shocks that constantly need to be repaired. This is the second time I've repaired them, and I'm looking back at the service history. It's being done once every couple of years, but the roads here are really bumpy, and I guess this is the problem. Anyway, this is me squeezing my bike into our new house. It's a single garage, so somehow I could have fit a car in here too. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe and like. Cheers.